Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, and today I am continuing my playthrough of Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. We are replaying Scenario 2, which in our previous episode we failed to complete successfully. So I already have everything set up here and reset, so we're just going to jump right in to the action for the first round here. So going to change tactics here a little bit and try to get this archer down as fast as possible while trying to stay away from the other two enemies to try to minimize the amount of damage we take here early on. Let's see if we can make this work. So we're going to start with leaping cleave to use the move 3 and jump, and then shield bash for a 3 attack and 1 shield for the remainder of the round. And we'll do we'll set our initiative to 15. So let's see what the enemies are going to be at. Bandit Guard, they are at minus, so they're going at 30. And the Bandit Archers are also minus, so they'll be going at 16. All right, so move 3 with jump. We're actually not going to utilize the jump though. We're just going to move over to here to get adjacent to that Bandit Archer. And then move 3, or not move 3, attack 3, and then we'll have shield 1 for the rest of the round. Let's see what we do for our attack. Ooh, we got a plus. Nice. So 4 damage on, that's enemy number 2. And they have no shield, so they're down to 3. That's a good start. I'll move this down. These will flip to the B side and go back into our hand. Then we have the Bandit Archers next at initiative 16. They are going to move 1 and then attack 2 at range 2. So again, because they're ranged, they're going to want to try to move away from us so they're not disadvantaged. And then they will do an attack 2 from there. And they got minus. So -1 to that attack. Move that down. So they only hit us for 1. So it's already starting off better than last time. All right, the other archer is just going to move to try to get closer to us. The hex they could attack us from is here. So they'll take the shortest path to try to get to that hex. But they only get to move 1. Then the Bandit Guard will go at initiative 30. They're doing a move 2, attack 1, and then they get an extra shield. Oh, I almost forgot. Speaking of shield. Where is it? This was supposed to be active, so actually we had a shield for that attack, so we didn't take any damage. Very nice. Like I was saying, they're moving 2, so they're going to try to get to this hex, which is where they could attack us from. So their shortest path to get there would be either here or here. I think we'll put them, I don't think it's going to matter. We'll put them there. And then they're not adjacent, so they can't attack. And that will end the first round. So definitely ended up in much better shape after round 1 this time. Now this card flips to its B side and goes in our hand. So let's see what we want to do for round 2. We can keep away from the guard by moving up to here. But unfortunately, that's going to put us in range of both archers. But I wonder if we might be able to finish them off before they can do anything to us. The problem's going to be our initiative at this point. The best we can do is 27. So that's probably what we want to do to try to go before this archer does. So as long as they don't roll a minus, we'll be able to. So we'll use this card. Actually, we could do a 3 attack at range 3 with that. Or we could use it to move. Let's see what else we got for options here. Oh, this should be on the B side. Sorry. This was the other one we used, right? Yep. We don't need to heal. So yeah, we could either move up to the archer. See, I think we do want to move though, because if we stay here, more than likely the guard's going to get to us. But I guess we could attack and then move. If we just move to that spot, the guard won't be able to get to us. This archer, though, will still be able to. I think no matter where we go, that other archer is going to be able to attack us. So we probably want to use these 2 cards to be most efficient with our card usage. So let's do that. We'll go at initiative 27, and then we can decide afterwards what we want to do with our abilities. So we're at 27. The guard is plus, so he's going to go at 70. Now we just need these to not go minus. Good, plus. So they're at 64. So they're actually not moving. So they're doing move 2, attack 2. They're doing attack 3 at range 3. So I wonder if we'd be better off letting the guard attack us this time. Let's see. Those aren't the ones we picked. I was like, wait, this doesn't look right. Yeah, so we could. So we don't want to use this ability because then that'll lock that card up for the rest of the scenario. But we could do this and then just depending on what happens, I guess if we kill it, we could come down and kind of park in this corner, let the guard come to us. That way this one's going to take a while to get to us up here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the spare dagger for the range 3 attack 3. So we need anything but a minus, and we'll kill the. Nice. So it's a 0. So that's 3 damage on them. That takes them down to 0. So that bandit archer is gone. And we did another attack. And then for this card, I think we just do the move 2. Yeah, like I said, I think we're better off taking the attack from the guard this time. So let's just move down to here. And then the archer will go next. They don't move, and they got nobody to attack, so they're not doing anything. And then the guard is going to move 2 and attack 2. So we'll have him move here, I think. That'll give us a way out this way. And then they're doing an attack 2 with the minus, so that's -1. So we only take 1 damage. This is going much better than last time. I think it's a combination of changing tactics a little bit and then getting better rolls than we did before. All right, I should have mentioned I did decide to keep the same items we brought last time. So we got the Venomous Fang and the Bottle Cap Helm. So I definitely want to use this against the guard, I think, probably this turn, next round, so we can get them poisoned and burn them down before this archer has a chance to get to us. So let's see if we can make that happen. They did another attack, so they're up to there. All right, so these two flip to B side, go back to our hand, and we're ready for the next round. So this time, I think we just do this. We'll do Overwhelming Assault to add 1 to all of our attacks this round. We'll probably just move 1 space over just to get to there. And then we'll do Unstoppable Charge for our 4 attack and hope that we don't get the null result. But then also add Venomous Fang to it so he gets poisoned. All right, so let's do that. That'll be these 2. And I don't think it matters much initiative-wise, 61 or 86. I guess if we go 61, we have a chance of going before the guard, but it doesn't really make that much difference. All right, so the guard is at 0, so they're going at 50. And the archer is also 0, so they're going at 31. All right, so let's do this. Overwhelming Assault, move 3, and then add +1 to attack to all of our attacks this round. That will go in our active slot. And so we're just going to move to here, I think. And then attack 5. With the 0. So attack 5 damage. He has 1 shield. So 4 of that will get through. And I almost forgot to do it, but I did say ahead of time that I was going to use Venomous Fang. So they are also poisoned now. So all future attacks will do +1 damage. All right. Next, and then these, well, this one goes into my discard pile because it was on the B side, and that one will at the end of the round. All right, next the archer is going to go, move 1, attack 2 at range 3. So they're trying to get to this spot where they could attack us from, or this spot. Whoops. So they're just going to go there. All then the guard, move 1. They're already adjacent, so they're not going to move, and attack 2. Oh, and I forgot to move this down. Ooh, they got a plus this time. So it's +1 attack. So they actually do 3 to us. Puts us down to 8. Flip this over. All right. And that will end the round. So this goes into my discard. They did another attack, so this goes to here. And I think that's it. So let's see what we want to do next. Looks like skewer. And then probably move away so we can start getting, try to stay away from that other archer as long as we can. Or we could just stay here and heal, I guess. That would probably be better. Yeah, so we'll do skewer and then heal self. So we'll go at 18. That way we're guaranteed to go before the guard. So the guard's initiative is plus. They're going at 70. And the bandit archer is 0. So they're still 31. So we will be first with the skewer. If we get a +1 here, I think we'll finish them off. Because it's going to be 3 attack, but then we get +1 from the poison, so it's an attack 4. And he's got 1 shield, so if we get that +1, that'll put us at 5, which will be enough to take him down. Hey, we got it. I'll move this down before we forget. So that's a total of 5 attack, -1 for their shield, does 4 damage. And the bandit guard is history. So we can move them off to the side here. Give us a little more room. So now we just have to deal with this archer. I think we're in pretty good shape now. But before we forget, we also have our eye for an eye that will allow us to heal 2. That puts us back to 10. All right, we moved that, so we're good there. These are both Bs, so they go in my discard pile. I'm now out of cards, so I will need to rest next turn. We'll probably do a long rest. Get back up to full health. The bandit archer is going to move 1, attack 2 at range 3. So again, the 2 spots they could attack us from are here and here. So I think we'll have them move this way, because that way then we can, of course we're going to want to come at them this time, so don't want to necessarily get away from them. Neither one is really going to set them up to be able to be pushed into the trap, so I think that's fine. Moving them there. All right. So, and then they're not in range, so they can't attack us. And we go to the next round. So we will long rest this time, which means that we go at initiative 99, but we will get to heal 2 and we get to choose which card to lose. So let's see what the archer is going to do this turn. Probably going to be able, oh, no, they won't be able to get to us. Nice. So they rolled plus, which means they're not moving. And they're more than 3 away, so they can't hit us. Perfect. Everything's going like exactly the way it needs to go this time. It's the way this game is sometimes. Depending on how things roll, and things can either work out perfectly or they can go to pot. All right, so on our turn, we will heal 2. Back to full health. We will return all of our discards to our hand, and then we get to choose which one to lose. So we're definitely going to want to hang on to our overwhelming assault, wherever that is. That's this one. And then don't necessarily need the push and the strengthen, I don't think, or the 2 shields. This one's, there's not 2 enemies, so that one's not really of much use either. We're not going to use the retaliate or the heal 2 self, so that's probably the best one to lose, I would say. Yep. We'll lose leaping cleave and eye for an eye. Oh, and then also because we long rested, we get our use of our venomous fang again. All right. Good deal. Next round, I think we want to use spare dagger because that'll open up overwhelming assault for the next round. And what else do we want to do with that? Move 4. That could set us up. Yeah, that would be good, because then when they move away from us, we could have them move there, which sets them up to be able to be pushed into that trap. So yeah, let's do shield bash for the move, and then spare dagger for the except we won't be able to get adjacent to them if we do that, or we'll be disadvantaged. Probably okay. But we're not going to use this next turn anyway. We're going to use overwhelming assault. So maybe we just do just trying to think here. Maybe we just use this for our default 2 attack. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll use these 2. We'll go at 15. That'll guarantee we go first. And we'll use this to move 4 up next to them, and then spare dagger just for the default 2 attack. Although, again, disadvantage, the worst that's going to happen is -1, which would make it a 2 anyway. So I guess we might as well stick with the spare dagger, even though we'll be disadvantaged. All right, so that'll be us, and the bandit archer is a plus. So again, they're not moving, which is good, because then they'll be disadvantaged as well. So that worked out good for us. Worked out well, I should say. So we're going to move 4 with the shield bash. right up next to them. And then we'll use our spare dagger. And because it's a ranged attack and we're adjacent, we'll be disadvantaged. So 0 or plus. So we'll take the 0. Unfortunately, we lost out on our 2 times chance there. That's okay. So 3 damage. Takes them down to 4. And we performed another attack. And then they will, oh, and I should have said, also use Venomous Fang. Why not? So they will be poisoned. And then they are not moving, and they do an attack 3 at range 3. Again, since they're adjacent to us, they will be disadvantaged. Plus or plus. But we will use our bottle cap helm to change that plus result to a 0 result. So it's a +0 attack, so they just hit us for 3. That'll put us at 9. All right. Now we go to the next round. These, because they were A side, flip to B side, go back into our hand. Oh, they performed an attack, so now they have the 2 times opportunity. Let's see. So we're going to do our overwhelming assault, and we don't need the +1 to our attacks. So, and there's no way. The worst that can happen is a -2, but it's going to be a net. It's going to be a total of 7 attack because they're poisoned. So even with a -2, we'll do 5 damage. So we're guaranteed to kill them here. We just need to make sure if we don't go first, we have something that's going to let us move closer to them. So I guess we might as well just, it doesn't really matter which one of these we use. We'll go with the 32 for the higher initiative. We'll use that for the move if we need it. And then the overwhelming assault to finish them off. So their initiative is 64. Again, they aren't moving and they're going after us, so it's not going to matter. So overwhelming assault. I guess we might as well put this in just because we can. Give ourselves 2 shields. And then overwhelming assault, 6 attack, +1 for the poison is 7. And then our modifier is a minus, so it's a -2, but that's still 5, enough to kill the last bandit archer. So this time we have a successful completion. Let's see what our result is. Standing on the other side of the street before the towering, grumbling Garalev, the collector clears their throat. Honestly, it's probably best to avoid Button entirely. Very eccentric. I recommend sneaking in through a crack in the wall. So if we're the bruiser, we play scenario 4, barging in. Any other class, you would play scenario 3, in the walls. And we now have a drop of power potion. During your attack, add +1 attack to all of your attacks, but then this is lost when it's used. So only 1 time per scenario. Or drop of clean water. During your turn, consume ice or wind to remove one negative condition. So that can be handy. All right, good deal. So next time we will be playing scenario 4, barging in. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.